Toyota Voxy enya akwanhyia ne ade e wokrum ha yetete se the National Road Safety Authority for Echemu anache said they are banning the use of Toyota Voxy as commercial vehicles ebe load passengers na de omo akwani ade sense omo chema. The model of a Toyota Voxy no omo ye ne say entimi enko long journey any ade na so ye hwe dia ekoso e wokrodwem hanum say na akwanhyia no ya adoso enti they want to ban the use of Toyota Voxy as for commercial vehicles. And non and I'm so ama Voxy drivers for Wagana Kudrim ha Edo Munsem Abetuja Muchim say because one person more banning to one pekuti crime be so and one more robbery on Wisans first no nenka duties are edit that Toyota Voxy no so no 70,000 Ghana cedis. So and domini eka say duty bako and as a duty that Voxy bako esono 7 million Ghana cedis umujin hwa womo entiasia umunyina edo mabufu ababe gu abai no eso yenkotie ensem a wo mo ede atodwa ye ba ye beto aso.
We see any policy or any program that will facilitate trade and enhance government revenue, we go for it. But if that policy is going to impact on our business negatively, that's what we'll kick against it. And that's what we see now. That is the challenge we are facing now. For example, a product that we paying duty formally about 70,000 on a Voxy car has been lifted to about 7.something million Ghana cedis. So the question we are asking is...
hold on. Paddy, hold on. I mean, how is this possible?
It is possible because on the 2nd of April, we put in a declaration, and then it came out that a 2012 Voxy, the duty element on it was 7.something. And I can give you the evidence, if you don't mind. I can send you the evidence.
Give me the evidence.
A microwave
send me the evidence, let me see.
A sleepers that we bring it from China, about 42 cartons, now has been lifted to about 160-something thousand Ghana cedis. These are what AI publican is doing to the business community. Now, it's not just taxing our profit, but it's even taxing our capital. And that is why we've complained several times. We've gone to Ministry of Finance, we've complained to the minister. In fact, we met the CJ, the Commissioner General. He attested to the fact that yes, there has been some increase of 40% since the introduction of the AI. But we've seen that it's moved over 40 to 500%, some are over 100%. And that is where, when we even ask for appeal, the route of appeal is not there. When we ask where do we have to go to appeal, formally we used to go to the customs to put in our appeal. Now we cannot do that appeal at cost, and he assured us that customs is still holding on to the appeal system. But when we go there, they'll ask you to go to Ministry of Finance. Ministry of Finance, we go to which decks are you going? We don't even know. When you go, they said there's a committee that sits every week, once a week, and almost every appeal that we put in Winston has been declined. Almost every. So if we are not careful, what we'll be seeing in the recent time that is going to come, that you're going to see the high increase of price of goods and service in the market. Because just imagine a Toyota Voxy that is being sold for 160,000 in the market. Now the duty value is about 7.8 million.
Well, you've sent this thing. I've seen it.
Yes.
The total is 7,960,257. Now, hold on, Paddy. Hold on, Paddy. This clearly you would know would be a mistake.
So the AI makes mistake. That's what we're asking. If AI is coming to correct the mistake that
if you hold you understand.
Now AI publican is also making mistake. So the artificial intelligence can make mistake. We should agree on that. So with the question we're asking, what data did you feed to the AI? That is why most time we're asking, when we ask government to rationalize the post system for us, for duty purpose, they said they don't have a real-time data. So, and then we said, if that's the case, what can we do to have a real-time data? So that when you feed, it's garbage in, garbage out. When you feed it into the AI will come out with it. Because
Abusianfo na chese wo mo chemu a Ghana ban ene Voxy drivers ending year because mo pese mo bro mo adwuma asede a baabi a mo de fefa no ni duty increment ya de no enya de a ebeboa na enkomo twetwe no ekoso no onipa ba ko a wono nso a join the conversation no Sammy Flex wono ene the PRO edema nyumtuni Shatawale na wono nso ade aba betu dwa se ensem no sebe wo mo ka no na so mpeso mche se Voxy no ekunkum nipa dodo na eba ne sen na Voxy ni timi kunkum nipa wa brekure nipa ene sika na chi nti sebe the way mo drag issues no mo ma na yese Voxy no na ekum nipa no yenkan hunu se nipa eneti achiri se nipa ankwanko operationalize it, the vehicle no kose a vehicle ni yeden ekobo nkrofo na se ekokunkum nkrofo nti yenkotie Sammy Flex nso said the ode nsem etudwa.
Ora yeah I'm na say mamu ntwisa Voxy bi mi
sasa me sumati but I say nyansa na was asem no I say ofo I say nyansa na was asem no I say ofo style because Voxy is hu yi eno ko bet na kokun bi okay Voxy be kumi Voxy akumi
egu
mi ko dina chire kra Voxy bet ni akumi
judge
boss my friend Voxy kumi Voxy na kumi
David
enipa na betra Voxy ni and na watwi ni nkwasi driving and akonya accident enti mu pensem bi aka mu nya car no na manfo fanya de mo de beye na mu fa drivers ne nkasa talk to the drivers one was like Voxy akun bi da na sana mo start here moto kunipa na saka bi ne sprinter was then ba ko bi no the sprinter
sprinter
and na sprinter kunipa sprinter and the sprinter de gusu kunipa talk to the people munyai sa nkomo we neighbor enkomo na hu hia
Sammy Flex NIT nsema wono nso editu dwa na ohye car na wotim na Toyota Voxy ni bi branded Shaxi na chese eka eye kasa Shatawale ede running the Shaxi business no ehom eno no ochem se yesema muntwi Voxy a wo de wenya ho asan branding ede ba be ye adwuma no ochem se asema wo mo ka no ento asomu esanse car na nka sentimi nkum nipa ma ni nyeyie enti na oka kosi se eye ahyenkafo na wo mo eka eye Toyota Voxy no wo mo ene na mo nsa so ema akwanhia no doso ewo ya kwantempon no eso enti wo mo nhwe no ho asem no mo nka na wo mo nyai se wo mo de sobo no ebo eye car no in particular se Toyota Voxy ese no sa asem ne de ento asumu ba kuse kura na enzemu ebeto jama for chim say well Sammy Flex is quite making a point sanse mu ni se empempi no mfomso no every eye ashenkafo no eho ni nyina mu no ensemu a eba for Voxy we hu no echemu say 7,000 Voxy vehicles imported into Ghana are not suitable for long distance travel on our route. Abraham Amaliba, CEO National Road Safety Authority. And these are some of the reasons omopesi e ba ni Voxy no mu chema says Voxy a kraba krom ha no emu 7,000 there sebe yentimi emfa nko eye entwa kwan a ewa se bia wo free ha ufika so no akọ eye kumase a otimu se ekwan ni mu wakakra e no mu chemu se sa Voxy cars no dodo na ye kra e de ba ye mamu hanum sei no enya de ebitimi e de akọ long journey enunti osha these are some of the reasons they want to ban the use of Voxy as commercial vehicles. Ni nyina mu no former health minister Yera Okoboy wono nso wabekasa na nsem a oka no kamia ese yesi Sammy Flex nsem no kan ye nsupi ono nso kiremu a eniema bebre ene de akwanhia eba eye Ghana hanom sei de di kan ya ahyenkafo de etoso biem no eye kwan no asebe car no enam so no enti say ebe attribute it to the car in particular alone no ase no enhyeda ensisi so yie emfama no na ye beche bre na yetie said the Yero Cowboy etwere nsemu asi fi.
It's like when a mosquito bites you, you are the host, the mosquito is the agent, and the environment where you live is the environment. For road traffic accidents, there are three principal items that you have to look at, and each of them can result in accidents. First is the driver, who is the host, the vehicle is the agent, and then the environment is the road. You realize immediately that most roads that are double lane, where you have a separation between the cars going in opposite directions, the rate of occurrence of collisions and deaths is way lower. And that's why a lot of people have been pushing that this government should take the dualization of the Accra-Kumasi road, and of course other roads that have been dualized very seriously, so that the chance of head-on collisions happening will...
So this is a car we're talking about, the Toyota Voxy.
Absolutely. Now, the second one is that if you have a driver who is not trained, and I'm not saying a driver who it's not about knowing how to drive. You know, one of the few professions that people assume immediately you can move a car, you are qualified is driving. But a driver who sits in the classroom or is taken through a training program for even just one day will learn a lot of things that when you address leads to reduction of what accidents.
Right.
And I don't want to go into them and all that, but we must understand that if you've taught a driver that, listen, when you have any sign or feel like sleeping, park. Like, first of all, communicate to your passengers that I'm dozing off and I need 45 minutes of rest. And then after that, we'll get back on the road. When you let the driver know that, that will save his life and the lives of the others. That driver now, when he's tired, will not keep on driving and go and kill people. Oh. Number two, when you make a driver understand that no matter how urgent the call is, don't pick. Put your phone on silent. When you are taking rest, during rest stops, go on your phone and check messages and all that. That alone can save lives. So I don't want us to assume that once Voxy is getting accidents, then it is the mechanical architecture of the Voxy that is resulting in accidents. And then the third one, of course, is the vehicle. So I've spoken about the driver, I've spoken about the road, and then the vehicle. And most of the time, if not all the time, 95% of the time, the problem is not with the vehicle or the road, it's with the driver. But in the past 3 months, if the MTTD, that's how they call it, they should come and tell us all vehicles that have been involved in road traffic accidents and the kind of vehicles they are, and see whether Voxy will lead. The Voxy craze came because it's like it's a new item or new type of car among the cars that are crashing already. And so you see a lot of people making noise that, hey, this Voxy, what's happening? Is it that there's a problem and all that? So I'm also not saying it is 100%. Of course, apparently I learned it's a left-hand drive or so that has been, it's a right hand that has been got to left hand.
Yes.
Well, that can introduce, I'm not, of course, a mechanical engineer, but that might introduce some imperfection in terms of the function of the car. But, Moro, if you are driving a Voxy at 70 kilometers per hour or 80 kilometers an hour, even if the worst happens, if the car suddenly stops or even the car is veered, you can go quietly and go and park. But if you are driving a Voxy at 140, 150 kilometers an hour, and worst part is that you're also trying to avoid some pothole and you make some quick turn. Even established brands like Jeep, Toyota, whatever, Lexus, can go off. The vehicle that Anthony Joshua lost friends in, it was a Lexus. One of the safest and most expensive 4x4s on the road. So, with all due respect, what I'll say is that I'll plead with my brother, look, the report is coming from the National Road, how do you call it? Is this safety authority or whatever?
National Road Safety Authority.
With all due respect. Again, when you study the implementation of programs and participation in health policy or public policy in general, you have to go through some motions. It must not come from only you. You must sit with the people that the thing will affect.